My name is Jerry G.K. Malwa, the executive of the grassroots mushroom farm in this place, adjacent the Taylor farm here. When you pass the new iron gate, coming in, driving in. So this is a village, and this farm have been organized with a lot of young people to see, like you said, to change the narrative, because we see that agriculture is one of the aspects of our country, help to grow more food and help to put money on your table, help to send your children to school. So good, so good. And this is the farm, the grassroots mushroom farm right here.
Talk to us. What firstly brought about the idea of growing mushrooms? This is strange, and you as young person have group of young people like you said. What triggered the growing of this mushroom? I know we'll talk about the nutritional value,
Yeah.
but let's look at the motivating angle.
Thank you. What started this motivation was when we started back 23, when the election was going on. Uh, there's a lady that came from Nigeria. She brought this idea up in Banga. We went for that training, and we saw that it was necessary for us to go for that training. And when we went for the training, we started to see, we started to see how we can grow this mushroom. And it was certain time came, we were so frustrated because of the way it was done on out of the seeds that they produced for us at the time. We didn't benefit anything from it. That is to say that everything was not growing fun for us, because we spent time almost 1.5 years. So when we came from there, looking at the needs and the young people, we couldn't just drive them away. We have to come together as a group to say, what can we do? Even though we were frustrated from the beginning, but we have the second thought. We say, no, if we go like that, it means that our dream would die. So that's how we came together. We started to get an idea as to how to do this mushroom. We personally left it together, and how we were doing it up to current, we can suppose that we have something on hands that, and I know you will want to know how the process is started. So we can boast currently the mushroom is a very growing economics in our country, based on what we have seen and the way it grows out. And the mushroom, the compost, it has compost, right? There are things that you mix them together to compile them to make sure that you have a bag. So for the first thing you need to have with you, you need to have the sawdust with you. And you have the sawdust, you have the lamb. The lamb is in Labro we say the whitewash, right? Then the next one you're gonna have with you is the rest brand. So these are components that you mix them together, and when you mix them, you get it used for like a 21 days or 30 days in between them, because the compost have to get ready and before you start the something. So after that, you also need to pasteurize it, and in the pasteurizations, you got to take the bags that you put in the something and boil it for like a 4 hours, and take it from there, keep it for some hours. Then from the full sign, you leave it for 24 hours. In the 24 hours, then of course you can be able to get the seeds and do nugulation. Nugulation is where you're going to take the seeds and be able to put it in the mushroom, in the compost, and keep it for 21 days. If the seed is better, you will see as long as you put it the first 2 weeks, you will see that the seed will start to run the fire, right? It will run the fire, and when it's run the fire, you see that it will mean that it will change the color. From the beginning, you will see that when you put this will be the bags, right? The compost bag, and this compost is what you're going to use and put the seed into it. As you put the seed into it, you put it into the dark room for 21 days. And from the dark room, then it will run the fire. When it run the fire now, and then it will turn to the way that this one looking like white, like this. Then you take them from the dark room, and then you bring it currently in the fruiting room. And here we are now. Currently, this place is the fruiting room. You see the fruiting room now is fruiting, right? And while it is fruiting, It means that you need to have water. You water it for 3 times a day, because the more you water the mushroom, the more you harvest the mushroom.
And you are doing everything manually. You are doing everything using your
Yeah,
hands.
we're using our hands because we don't have the missionaries now to do what we're supposed to. But we know we'll get there. You know, things start bit by bit. As we get an idea, we try to move along, and we're going to do it.
Talk to us about the nutritional value. How valuable, or what are the nutritions that are expected
So,
from
so
this? What do you look at particularly before getting involved into this?
what we look at for the nutritional values of this whole stuff is, when it make you healthy. It gives you proteins, right? It gives you proteins, and it gives you vitamins, right? And when you look at it now, what is happening? There are some sicknesses that the body contains, like fibers. When you're eating mushroom, it destroys it, it control it. Like you have maybe oxal, it control it, right? High blood pressure, it control it. So these are all things that it helps the body for the body to be functional. So that's it.
Talk to us about the customer base. How is it?
This is where we are, and the market is not being created. That's why we're trying to see how we can talk to people who wants to have make business with us, so that at least we can be able to make the business together. Currently, there are people in Mosorado County we should be supplying them, but because we don't able to supply them fully because of the fund, they also need supply from us. Right, that's why we want to do extensions in our farming. People who around there want to make us to go to that area to make farm, we can also go there to make that farm, to help them the processes to make sure that we can update the farm. But the buying system is already here, right? People are here, the customers are here, they are buying. People are already buying the mushroom.
Are you also thinking of training farmers? And also providing seeds or distributing seeds to
So,
them?
the training aspect, that's why we say when the people who came first, they train other people. They train them, and currently they are already, maybe the mentor they used at the time, it didn't work. For us as organizations, we are training people, right? And training them onto our new ideas that we have that we are using to grow this mushroom. After we train you, you want us to make the farm, we can also negotiate to make the farm. We also, like I said, we also producing our own seeds. So they make it better for us. We also produce our own seeds right here in Bong County. And after the productions, what we need to do is that we just to go, we give them to people who are willing, that we can work with, we can get them seeds based on our discussions, we can make the farm. Or we two things we're gonna do, right? One, we will say that since we don't have the that room to your place, probably we can make the farm, put the compost in our dark room, produce it. When it's rendified like this, then we transport it to your farm, right? It's another idea that we can also put in for other people who we think they can make business with us. For the contact, the first contact we're gonna give you is 0886-729-353-077-035-90-61 is my contact. And
0880848474. I'm Samuel S. Tonkoli. I from Bangkok. Currently, we are producing mushroom at State of Farm. I'm very, very much proud be a person from the agricultural background. So I feel so when about this mushroom productivities because it's not strange to me. This is what our involve more activities. Eating mushroom in Japan, so coming back in Liberia to be involved in mushroom production, I'm very, very much proud and I really appreciate my co-workers who are waiting to work with young people in Bond and Liberia alike. So I'm very, very happy for the mushroom production.
How are you hoping with your experiences? Like you said, you got a whole lot from, or let's say after a study in Japan, now you are back getting involved into this. How are you hoping to get more people, more clients, more customers, more farmers to have them trained in the production of this mushroom?
Thank you. I'm hoping to get more people. Let people be let them feel free to contact us. Let them feel free to talk to us as we mentioned our contact.
So, viewers, followers, thank you so much for following. And this is the dark room. And of course, this area doesn't need a sunlight. It doesn't need any ventilation. Why? Because it needs heat to be able to go through the different processes. And after here, the next aspect of this video will take us to the processing center, how manually the team here is processing before coming to this place, from this dark room to the fruiting room, and from the fruiting room to the drying center before the general market. So from the boarding center or the production center to this place, which is a dark room. This plastic carries a weight of 1.5 kilogram. So you know how heavy it is.
From the processing area, from the processizations, we bring it here, spend the 24 hours, and put the seeds into
So this
the blessing.
this for 24 hours?
It was after pasteurizing.
Okay.
Go for 24 hours.
So after the pasteurization,
Yes.
then you bring it into the dark room.
Yes.
The products remain
For
here for
24
24 hours, one whole day.
Yes. Then the next day you can put the seeds into it.
Okay.
And the reason why we want to talk about the seed here is that we are producing the seed right in Banga. This is a Liberia own business, and we want to take it to the world, right? And the chances of surviving is too hard. Even if you put 100 bags put seeds into 100 bags, the chances is 100%. So we are producing a high quality of seeds in Bong right now. If you see all of this production you see here, it is ourselves producing seeds, right? So you can see this one now is a seed in here. There's a seed, the mushroom seed here. We put it into the bags, and you can see what is now happening, and it's turning white.
Okay.
All right, you see it's getting white. From the beginning, you see that it will be like this, right? It'll be like this. All right. When the seed is moving, then you see that it becomes white, right? So we are producing a high quality seeds in Bong County. This is our own Liberian business, and we want to
So,
see.
for instance, if you have the process, if you have a place here is like this from the beginning,
Yes.
and then after some days, it turns like
White
this.
We are telling our viewers we don't want just for it to stop here. Currently, we have tried to see that we bought one drying machines, right?
Okay.
8,000 dollars United States dollars, because our plan is we want to now produce the mushroom. We'll be able to transport the mushroom, export it from this country to other country. So that's why we're able to buy the machine, the drying machines. Currently, we have the drying machine in the library here now.
And
So,
are you also thinking of assisting other farmers who may not have the process?
we are.
Who may not have the means?
We are. So what we intend doing, instead of already buying the machine, it means that other farmers who may not have the means, we now will buy from them and dry it and be able to export it from this country.
Why there is no ventilation here? Because we've already started sweating already.
Yeah.
Yes, I mean there's no ventilation here.
The reason why is this, because this place needs a area very dark, so that the mushroom seed can move faster.
Okay.
right? It move faster,
And the
and we
heat as
place it.
well.
Yeah, we
We are
also
started
need
sweating
to.
already.
Yeah, and it will also we also place it here for 21 days.
Okay.
Within the 21 days process, then you will feel a rendezvous. In our friend, we say rendezvous because then you're getting white now, right? When you rendezvous now within the 21 days, we also take it from here now straight to the filtering room. It means that we need to now water for in this place. There's no need to for water to touch it. Try area. So it's from here now you carry to the filtering room is where now you put water and it begin to fruit day by day and day by day. As you saw it, it's something that so the more you put water, the more the mushroom grows. So
Okay.
that's the process like. So we are telling our viewers we are producing the seeds, high quality of seeds. Now you want it, we can give it to you. Our contacts are there. You can make sure contact us so that we can make business together. And this is our own laboratory thing. Let's try to promote this thing.
And so this is the production center. This is where the things happen, as you can see. So they have been mixed from here, sent to a boarding center or the pasteurization center.
So it's here we mix them manually. We use our shovels and we use our hands and we use the manpower right here because we don't have machine to mix the place. So we mix the compost here and it spends 15 to 20 days here, depending on what we want to sow, right? And when it stays here for that time, the length of time, then of course, while the seed is getting ready for us to come and place it, then of course we'll be there from then. Now we'll take the plastic. I think you see some of the plastics. We don't really have the real plastic, but we use this one as supplementary, right, to make sure that we do our work. So we use this as a supplementary to put it in the plastic and tie it very well because if you want to have a quality compost, you must do the right thing here. If you cannot do it yet, if you carry it down there, everything will damage the seeds, everything will damage. So we do it right here, good. Finally, we take it to the boarding center with the pasteurization area. Then of course it will help us to know exactly how many, because everything we are doing here, we deal with numbers, we deal with calculations. If you join the mushroom process of production, if somebody asking for government job, say you will not want to do government job because if you see that if you have a mushroom, somebody tell you say give me 100 kilogram per day. If you multiply 100 per 850, it means that a lot of sum of money per day if you get it. So that's why you see from this point, we do our work together, we got a commitment, and we are asking our viewers to see that they can contact us so that we can be able to help others to see how we can do it. If you want to see, we can come on your farm. We do the work there. If you don't have that room, like we said, we can do our compost here. We get a compost and do everything here and produce the seeds, place it in the dark room where it's rendezvous. Then we'll also take it to your farm because it also will help you to cut down some costs. So I think we can do that for our viewers.
Okay.
And so this is the boarding point or the pasteurization center. From the production site to this boarding point where everything is being placed together to have it pasteurized, to have it board and taken to the dark room where it spends 21 days to go through all of the different things, go through all of the different processes. There's a whole full of it. So it's been boiled under an intense heat